In the 1954 case of Hernandez versus Texas, the United States Supreme Court considered whether the 14th Amendment's guarantee of equal protection under the law prohibits discrimination based not only on race, but also on national origin. A grand jury in Jackson County, Texas, indicted Pete Hernandez, a Mexican-American agricultural worker, for murder. Hernandez was tried in state court. Neither the grand jury that indicted Hernandez nor the petit jury at his trial included individuals of Mexican descent. In fact, none of the 6,000 jurors that had served in Jackson County over the previous 25 years had been of Mexican descent. At trial, Hernandez moved to quash both his indictment and the jury panel, arguing that Mexican Americans had been systematically excluded from Jackson County juries, denying Hernandez a trial by a jury of his peers and depriving him of his right to equal protection. Hernandez presented evidence that 14% of Jackson County residents had Mexican or Latin American surnames, and that many of these residents were eligible for jury service. Hernandez also presented evidence that the county's citizens considered whites and Mexican Americans to be distinct groups, and that Mexican Americans faced discrimination. For example, the county had only recently allowed Mexican American children to attend the white elementary school, and the courthouse in which Hernandez was tried had segregated bathrooms. In rebuttal, 5 jury commissioners testified that they hadn't discriminated against Mexican Americans. The trial court denied Hernandez's motion, reasoning that the 14th Amendment Equal Protection Clause applied only to African Americans. Hernandez was convicted of murder, and the Texas Court of Criminal Appeals affirmed his conviction. The United States Supreme Court granted cert.